Hello everybody, this is me Muhammad Hasnain once again with all of you people today. As you guys know, I'm on my way towards some of my classes, so I thought why not share some very interesting information with all of you people. Well, you guys see, in English there is something really unique which we call exceptions. Now, you may know it from a different name. Some other teacher might teach you in some other name. Some call it special cases, some call it exceptions, some call it something, some call it something else. So these are basically cases where grammar rules are kind of just a bit changed when going into specific words or going into specific sentences. So let me show you. For example, when we are using the plural of any kind of word, which is, for example, we are saying, we say apple. So apple, we add an s, apples, to make it plural. For example, we are saying something such as water. Then instead of making a plural, we cannot actually change it. Instead, we'll just have to go through with it and we'll just have to keep it the same way. Now coming towards something else, which is the IES, which is, for example, you're saying body. So the plural of body is going to be bodies. So that's also another special case. Then okay, there are going to be a lot of different other words as well. Now let me tell you about something even more interesting. Man. So when you're talking about the plural of man, you're going to be saying the word men. M-E-N, men. So men, it just changes the spelling, right? For example, woman. So you're going to be saying woman to make it plural. So it just changes the whole entire writing and the whole entire spelling of the word, and it just turns it into a whole different word in it of itself, and that's kind of an exception. And I believe it's a really unique thing, and it's a really fun thing, because in a language where everything is so supposed to be, or so supposedly systematic, so supposedly theoretic, so supposedly subjective, it's really interesting to have all of these unique different words, unique different things that are going on. Let me tell you something, even another different example. Let me tell you that. Towards subject as a whole. Let's just go towards I, he, she, it. Let's just go towards that to make it even more simple for you guys. So instead of saying something like I'm doing this, that's the normal way. So instead of that, when you're talking about somebody else, you're going to be saying not he doing this. You're going to be saying he is doing this. You're going to be adding is instead of just saying it normally. So I am, he is. You see, there is a bit of a difference. Now it's kind of you are. Now this is a different thing. Lots of people say that are is used for many people. No, it can be used in different situations as well. For example, you're talking about somebody else, or you're talking about the other person on the other side of the conversation, you can use you are. So are is also another special case in this situation. Then again, when you're using he is, he's. Then when you're using I am and I want to or I wanna. So all of these are special cases. Some of them, they're common, normal used, but most of them are really special cases, and they're really fun. Now, lots of students actually tell me, how do we understand and learn these special cases, and how do we learn this? Now let me ask you a question. You know about vocabulary? You guys must know about vocabulary, right? So if you know about vocabulary, it's not going to be some kind of systematic, some kind of memorization thing that you'll memorize and you'll be able to understand, and you'll be able to just know everything and know every single new vocabulary, old vocabulary, all sorts of English language easily. That's not how it is going to work. Instead, you're going to be working on memorization. You know what memorization means? Memorization means memorizing all of these different words, their meanings, and all of those kinds of things. But it also has another meaning, which we're going to be talking about a bit later. But basically, to learn vocabulary, what you have to do is you have to read the word a couple of times, you have to write the word a couple of times, you have to find out its meaning, what its synonyms are, what its antonyms are, how can you use it in a sentence, and all of these things. These will help you categorize, and this will also help you memorize the word that you are going to be using, which is a part of the vocabulary. Now, how do we learn or remember special cases, and what does this have to do with vocabulary? Well, let me tell you, special cases are just like vocabulary. They are going to be just perfectly similar and just perfectly the same, I believe, because it's something that you remember. It's a gut feeling. Let me tell you something. When I'm speaking English language, and when I used to speak back when I didn't know about grammar that much, I didn't know that I'm using the wrong sentence structure. I didn't know I'm using this, I'm doing that. But when you learn English to the extent of knowing which sentence is correct, which isn't, you don't go for grammar anymore. It's more of a gut feeling. You get the gut feeling that this sentence is wrong, and then you get the gut feeling that this sentence is correct. And lots of times that's what we work on. So instead of going for something like, memorizing every single one, try to learn and understand English language within itself. Once you understand English language to such a level, you will understand the gut feeling that you get. So just like spellings, when you are writing something and the spelling is incorrect, you get that gut feeling that it's incorrect, and even though you might not be able to understand which part of it is incorrect, which word or which alphabet is missing in this sentence or in this word, you will still have the gut feeling that something is totally wrong with this. So to understand or to be able to use these special cases or these exceptions, you have to be able to have that gut feeling. So once you're using a sentence and you think it's wrong, your gut feeling can tell you if it's going to be wrong or if it's going to be right. Inshallah, in the next few classes, I'm going to be telling you guys about even more interesting special cases and how they work. So that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys and I'll catch you guys later in another class. Thank you.